As the guy said in the chat, it was fun and easy until it wasn't. Fuck.
What's up everyone, welcome to the channel. The month of January was pretty intense in the Zwift world with the tour and flat is fast racing. I really enjoyed taking part in all of those races, but damn, I got really tired. All those big high intensity efforts really messed up my regular training schedule, and we can see on my Garmin training load that I'm lacking a ton of base training, whereas I've got way too much high aerobic training. So this month, I'm trying to settle into a more balanced training. The low aerobic base training should be, the base of the imaginary training pyramid, on top of which you build high aerobic capacity, and on top of which you build anaerobic strength. So I'm going back to my initial intention with Zwift racing, and it will become the theme of this new series. The name of the series is Race to Train, and if you want to follow along my progress, make sure to subscribe. Training for what, you might ask? Well, an actual Olympic distance triathlon later in June. The Olympic distance includes a 40-kilometer bike ride, and I'm planning to finish the bike leg in slightly over an hour. Therefore, I'm designing my training accordingly. I want to build a very good 1-hour FTP. One way I track my progress is with the power curve on Garmin Connect. It's also available on Zwift and on Strava. Here, up on the screen, is the evolution of my power curve over the past months. We can see a big variation in the shorter duration high-intensity power numbers, but as I mentioned, I want to focus on the right side of the graph towards the 1-hour mark. If we go through it again, we can see that over the past 4 months, everything from 1 minute power to 1 hour power increased significantly, which is awesome. Consistent training pays off. Going back to racing business, I'm going to use these weekly, short, intense races as high aerobic and anaerobic efforts. So how did I fare on this first stage of Racing Scotland? Well, it was too quiet for too long. Everything came down to what I will call the Castle of Doom. Right at the 2-kilometer mark, and as you enter the castle, you go up a punchy climb, and that's where people unleash the beast. I put in a big effort there, but wow, racing in category B is savage. I couldn't manage to hang on. So I got dropped, unfortunately, and there is such a big difference in speed once you're dropped. It's crazy. The race was not over yet. There was still the breakaway break KOM to go through. I at least didn't want to get past on that one. I put in a big solo effort, averaging close to 5.6 watts per kg for the whole climb. And just to show how much of a difference it makes being dropped, during the lead-in and while I was still part of the main pack, I averaged 5 watts per kg on that same segment and was 1 second faster. It's just crazy. Anyways, I still think I'm off to a good start for this month's Z Racing leaderboard, with a final time of 19 minutes 7. After that, I kept on going for another 30 minutes or so, mostly doing Zone 2 work. With that, thanks for watching and tune in for the next episode of Race to Train. Cheers!
Amazon guy just rang.